And in the span of like the right side here is basically in the span of like 5 days on that like express. This is basically like what people use basically. There is a negative down here on summoner, negative 99, because people delete it to make room for like the other classes basically. So yeah, and you might think that like oh man, sad day to be summoner. Not necessarily, because if you really think about it, summoner is like up here, man. They're still more popular than other classes. So yeah, you wanna know what's sad? Data is sad right here. Like literally on the first 5 days of the power pass, the first week right here, Data's number is already lower than like Aeromancer, and Aeromancer just came out. That's even sad right there. Data is like already down there. So yeah. What's the list on the left for? I'll explain. I'll translate the whole thing right now. So yeah, but yeah, here we go, boys. Let's start. It's Ding Dong Hyper Express React Time right here. Or not Hyper Express, sorry. Power Pass. Power Pass, Power Pass. Because this is like what people use to Power Pass, not what they use to Express. Well, generally they're the same character, but I mean like, you get the point. Power Pass, Power Pass. But yeah, it's Ding Dong time, boys. So yeah, it's Ding Dong right here. But yeah, so the left side right here, the left side is basically like the numbers that they have. This is the date right here. So back in like May, back on May right there, 23rd of May, this is the number of like classes that they have, including odds and everything, of course. So yeah, and this is like 7.5 and this is 7.10. So in the span of 5 days during like the power pass coming out, this is the one right here. This is basically like a number, and this is the number of like classes that they have. So wait a minute, there is no specifics on like item level or anything. Sork is, so I'll just like translate everything here. So this is source number one from left side here. Number one is Sork. Number two is Gunslinger. Yeah, Gunslinger, Bard, Artist, Lancemaster, Glaivier. This one is Blade, Gun Lancer, Scouter. That's me, by the way. Paladin, Reaper, Infighter, Scrapper, fucking hell, man. Striker, Demonic, Berserker, Destroyer, Battlemaster, Summoner, Blaster, Arcana. This is like what's the name? Soulfist, Hawkeye, and then Devil Hunter, Deadeye. And then the last one is Aeromancer. That's a new class. So this is like the order from the left side right there. Right side is a different thing. I'll explain later. So yeah, Gunslinger thought she was weaker than Pally. I mean, she is, am I right, Cashman? Weaker than Pally. But yeah, so Sork was number one, Gunslinger was number two. And in the span of like the right side here is basically in the span of like 5 days on that like express. This is basically like what people use basically. There is a negative down here on Summoner, negative 99, because people delete it to make room for like the other classes basically. So yeah, and you might think that like oh man, sad day to be summoner. Not necessarily, because if you really think about it, summoner is like up here, man. They're still more popular than other classes. So yeah, you wanna know what's sad? Data is sad right here. Like literally on the first 5 days of the power pass, the first week right here, Data's number is already lower than like Aeromancer, and Aeromancer just came out. That's even sad right there. Data is like already down there. So yeah. So you might think Summoner is sad, man. People delete Summoner. No, look at that right there. Look at that. Summoner still has like 134,000. So yeah, it's right there over there. To be honest, like, so this is like what people use, right? And based on this, if you like really think about it, for example, like number one Aeromancer, obviously, the second one is Striker, third one is like Scrapper, right? And then I guess Artist, Reaper, Sork, and everything. Like, you can see a pattern on this is basically like it's not just NAU, man. KR has like sheeps as well that like basically follows like tier list and everything. A lot of people will regret it later. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will regret Striker as well. Things that are like, for example, like with the tier list, right? People put like this up top, people put this bottom right here. If things are actually like overly like it's overtuned basically, like for example Surge Blade last time, they will rebalance it, guaranteed, for sure. And then when they rebalance it, they regret it basically. Never follow like that kind of thing, man. It's just useless. It's just stupid to do that. But I mean like people do it right there. No matter whether it's an AEU or KR, it's the same one. So yeah, KR is not special. We just have like, you know, we're basically like ahead of times, basically, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's in the name. It's in the name. Striker so handsome though. Yeah, well, looks is not what you're looking for, man. So yeah, unless you're going for ERP. ERP, go for looks. Yes. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically how it is. I mean, like, Scouter is down here in terms of like what's the name? People boosting it, people using Powerpass. Scouter is like 700, right? Even though it's like basically a really good alt. People might think that, like, you know, man, Scouter sucks or something like that, tier 5 or something like that, whatever, right? Scouter is up here though. It's literally like upper mid in terms of popularity in the actual class. So yeah, I haven't boosted mine as well. So I didn't count on this one. I didn't count this number. I haven't boosted one yet. But yeah, no regrets, no surrender. That's why you should pass on Arcanist and build Perfect Suppression Shadowhunter. Embrace it. Well, you can play whichever you like, basically. But I mean, like, if you're looking for, like, let's say, Scrapper and Striker is like meta, right? You know, really strong, something like that. If it is actually like super strong, it's gonna get nerfed, basically. If it is weak, it's gonna get like what's the name? Pumped up. Like, let's say people say like Scouter is like, you know, tier 5 class, worst class in the game or something like that. And then like Small Gate checks the number, and the number is they're gonna get buffed. And then people regret, man, I should have buffed Scout. I should have like a Powerpass Scouter. So yeah, based on all of this right here, you know, you can basically like determine right here. I'll just say the ranking right now. Number 1, obviously, Aeromancer. People boosted the most, 72,000 right there. Striker, Scrapper, Artist, Reaper, Sorceress, Destroyer. Ooh, Destroyer is up there actually. Huh, interesting. Destroyer is actually up there. Because Destroyer is not exactly the one that like, you know, you would look for, I guess. Maybe people are interested in it. Paladin, Blade, Bard, Demonic, Shadowhunter, Gun Lancer, Soulfist. Soulfist is here actually. Huh, interesting. It's not actually like up there, tier 1 class, by the way. And then like Deadeye. Ooh, actually a lot of people buffed boosted Deadeye. Yeah. Okay, Arcana, Blaster, Lancemaster, Gunslinger, Battlemaster, Scouter, Hawkeye. Berserker is down here. Berserker is like 300. Ooh, there is Berserker losing popularity, man. So, yep. And then like Summoner is negative. So, yep, that's what it is. What do you mean Gunslinger worse? Gunslinger worse. Spec RT will be tuned soon. No, I actually don't think it needs to be. But I mean, like, if Small Gates like number index, basically, we don't have the exact number, right? But I mean, like, if their number index is, they think it's too high, they will lower it, basically. So, yep. Okay. Would you recommend boosting Scrapper as a twin? If yes, which engrave would you pick? Which, if you like it, if you like the playstyle of it, sure, yeah. Would recommend probably Shock Engraving, maybe. But it's kind of like harder to play. So, yeah. Can play the game, yeah. So Summoner Omega buff incoming. Well, Summoner like being not popular doesn't always mean it's tied to its damage, you know. It depends as well. But I mean, like, if Small Gate thinks that like it's undertuned, then it can get buffed, yeah. I think like they should change like how the engraving works, to be honest. Double class engraving is just a stupid concept. I hate double class, I think. I feel like it's one class engraving or the other, two different playstyle. It shouldn't like work like that, I think. But yeah, well, we'll see on how it is right there. A lot of people are not happy with the current summoner state, not because it's weak or anything, it's because it's expensive to raise it. Because double class engraving and the gems, if they change like how it works, then things could change. So yeah, I don't know, change summoner so that like one of the class engraving buffs the pet's damage and everything. The other one is basically for the casting spell, maybe. So they don't, but then they don't work together. So you don't run double class engraving. At that point, it also removes like the gem requirement, because your summon skills are like, you have like 3 to 4 summon skills. So 3 to 4 damage gem or something like that. That's good. I don't know. People predicting Dead's Eye buff, maybe. I don't know about that. I just think like they should just remove like the double positional for it. So yeah. What is Sharpshooter? Sharpshooter is down here. 425 boosted, and it's also like the third least popular class. Male archer is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Demonic about to get the fattest buff. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure. But yeah, I don't know. was memeing for sure though. Okay, well anyway, but this is like the classes to like Powerpass and stuff like that, you know. Just a quick tips for you guys. You guys can use this as reference because you're gonna get Powerpass on the next release, right? On the next reset, sorry. Next weekly reset, you can like basically like check this one out, you know. It's I don't know. It shows nothing to be honest. It just shows the popularity in Korea. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will regret some of this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure some people will. But it is what it is, you know. Maybe that person will be you. But yeah, anyways. Okay, that's the Powerpass, man. The Powerpass numbers. Let's go back. Do you have a link for a translation? There is no translation. But I mean, like, I translated it like the thing proxy. So yeah, unless like you can type it yourself later. But the link for this, like, I'll put it on the chat, I guess. Okay. But yeah, let's go back. Why Striker so popular right now in Korea? It's because it's really strong. Mainly because of the card set though. The Umar back attack card set and also the Elemental that one right there. I feel like Striker is not really like OP or anything. I just think that card set is like makes it really good. Because it's stronger than Light of Salvation. So yeah, if they change the card set, then people will regret rolling Striker. So yeah, they're following the trend. Yeah, the usual. So yeah, does this mean only 119k players? What? No, that's like the Powerpass. I haven't even used the Powerpass. What are you on about, dude? I haven't even used it. What about people that haven't used it? Still saving it. So yeah, not necessarily. Not necessarily. And besides, here's the thing, right? You know, one account can get one phone number can get 5 accounts, right? And 5 accounts, you only have one Powerpass because Powerpass is like per phone number. So 119,000 if like let's say each of these player have like 5 account, which they don't. But if they do, like mine, I have like 5, right? That I gave to my friends. Basically, then it would be like 500,000, which it's not. It's not. It's not around like 200 to 300 basically. So yeah, nerf card set. Yeah, is that card set better for their eye? No, because their eye is not elemental. The reason why they can use it is because it's elemental. First Intention War Dancer and Striker has like a basically an elemental hits, right, to begin with for them, and that can work. But Dera is not elemental, so they still use Light of Salvation. It's 4 million. No, 4 million is characters. That's characters. This is characters, not 4 million players. Goddamn, dude! Imagine 4 million players. But yeah. How much to be my friend? I don't want to. Get out. But yeah, anyways, this is like the thing right here for you guys to reference because you're gonna get like your Powerpass like what's the name? Next reset. So yeah, enjoy guys, enjoy. You know, you use this as a reference if you want to, but be careful. Do not get debated as well. So yeah, because everyone in Korea is the same. There are also ships that gets debated. The next balance patch on August coming in, people will regret, and if you did the same, you might regret it as well. So be careful with that. But yeah, anyways, let's go back. Okay, I delete my summoner. Yeah, assuming you have one already. Alright, let's go.